Alright, so we're back at Final Fantasy XIV here. We're going to be talking with the other great worm that we talked to not so long ago. Though Nidhogg has fallen, my heart is yet heavy. And this stain of corruption pleases me not. When Hall has been put to rest, and must needs forge my armor anew. Alright, we got our flying ability here. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Helskavir remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Iceheart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. It would have her hear the truth from the Dragon's Maw. Alright. And we got a new mount, so let's go ahead and check that out. And we're just gonna fly right along towards this spot over here. This is pretty neat, though. Could just fly over everything here. I discovered a new location, okay. Yeah, some of this I haven't actually looked through all this yet, which is kind of curious. Right here, correct? Yep, okay. Just drop the iron will at this point because I don't really need it at the moment. There's a couple people hanging around here, I guess. 'Twas you, was it not? The fierce screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Helskavir to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your Sangamontius judgment, Iceman. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragon Song War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. It is time you learn the truth of it at its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Something else going on now.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one so in Ela. Escuros Miseg Lizesk and Gahan. I'm fine. Koluman. Tomos Ineskra. Kas Ehihinso. Sekron Inahan. Srei Snowfall in Sith-An.
Pretty much was in a rock and a hard place there. We got some stuff here. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Hesvir wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
Lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She is come. Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more. Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low. The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead. Let his hatred die with him, I say. Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace.
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Wow, we ended up just straight up ending a war. That was rather too close for comfort. Would team at the calm and returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors for with 1,000 questions. You returned to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise alone that things did not end in bloodshed, I confess. I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever's going on, Naren. Beg pardon, you travel into the Turning Mist together, along with Essestein. Never was there more an unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I'll bring Sir Emmerich to Four Temps Manor. Hey, yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Narn, I shall await you there. Alright guys, we did it. We brought peace. Now it's time to see how we mess it up. Alright, let's head on inside.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelgr? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule will be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. It was that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone, but I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Alright. A lot of stuff's going on. Your assistance is most welcome. I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must need to recruit others to our cause. How are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You're correct, Master Alphanod. Even the most assembled might of House 4 Tempts and Temple Knights would be sufficient. The support of another party, however, we may stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries from under side in the broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates to our cities to the heretics, I believe. Of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might be persuaded to assist in Sir Emeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphanod. Now have you and Naren reach out to them. As a Temple Knight, I'm sworn servant of the Holy See. Any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, you two are to receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of those revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. S9, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? Dragons have no love for politics, my lady. They'll gully watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. Oh, very wise. Naren, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataria may have knowledge of these revolutionaries. See here. Down below, I believe. Forgotten Knight, yep, here we go. Oh, an Uffinod. God, so I'm worried sick. It's good to see you. And you, Tatara, how'd you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gillibrand and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious. What was Sir Ermek thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I could say for any certainty is that they are led by someone named the Mongrel. A queer mongrel, if I've ever heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us make inquiries below. Ah, yes, the broom. Yeah, what's that? Speak up, I can't hear as well as I used to. Eh, nothing there, I guess. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of dogs down here. I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Presumably back in the Forgotten Knight, I would think. No. Oh, upstairs, I guess? Okay. Let me see here. Is there a spot over here? I don't understand. Below? Ah, okay, yeah, okay. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the mass's complicity. So it's good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of Broom, why not go and see if Gilbrot knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the Mongol before. I can only hope that he'll be more forthcoming than the others. Just go ahead and the Forgotten Knight this way. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but you need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, and that's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without sympathies. I've heard the tales. I know you've done right by Highborn and Lowborn alike. All I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? Alright, pillars are up above, so guess we'll hit up the last vigil and go from there. Yeah, it's off this way somewhere. No, it should be down here. Have I gotten this one? Yeah, I have, okay. So your Grillboat's errand girl. Good. How's it going? Same as always, right? Right. Anyway, I hope you appreciate how much trouble I've had to go through on account of these bloody herbs. Tell them to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Wow, they didn't make me go on a quest to find them myself? That's surprising. Actually, why am I going all the way back that way? Just use this shard here and get back there quicker. Well, you're going to hand them over or not? Aye, this ought to do. With a few more other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Now that I think about it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Horaithia is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't try to get this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Alright, now it's back to Pillars once again. Is it out this way? I'm not sure. Okay, way out this way. Alley-oop. Wow, that only took half my health. I'm surprised. I can never remember which shards I've gotten and which I haven't. I'm assuming I've gotten them all, though. Yes, I'm high throughout. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? I know the smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I've last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, and long of ear. Those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was not more than infatuation when what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love. You couldn't help but be taken advantage. But when her belly started to grow, God, it's a scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that is, with a hearer, made it so much. Well, I need to tell you, she was discouraged from his service, cast out into the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Okay. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live through it, though. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gerodiax, for example. Surely you've heard of him now. He's a monk who offers successor to the poorest of the poor in Broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if he ever was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Okay. Well, if he's in the broom, we could actually probably get there from down below here. Oh no, he'd probably be down below, okay. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Hylon's blessing be upon you, miss. Hey, a gift for me. The scent, how reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May your soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found the time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. It was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help it what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. Remember those days that she spent standing at the stalls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mist. She was a remarkable woman, Naren. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Naren, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it all in Sandry. If you can understand that, then maybe you find her on your own. I could just go down this way. This area is a bit big, it looks like. Ah, there they are. Still looking for your mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Did you fancy someone specific? Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you, though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Seems the people down here are covering for her. I'm assuming Alphanod's in the Forgotten Night still, so let's go ahead and check there. Have you made any progress, Naren? So our mongrel was born of Elizan nobleman and a Hyrian maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Level 57 stuff now. It's catching up to us, that's for sure. There must be a way that we can draw the mongrel out in the open. Mayhap we can discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? Must find her quickly, Naren. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Okay, it's out this way somewhere then. Aha! Not here. Nothing down there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Supposed to be around here somewhere. I take it you have no luck either. I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. Wait, down there, isn't that Chitaru? Those men are chasing her quickly now and after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Oh, we found her. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? They've gotten night, I say. Where's the nearest ether right here? Is it up here? No, it's not. It'd be back this way. Okay.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and Lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's...
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats, certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here your toys could hurt someone.
Alright, time to beat somebody up again. Here comes more of them. Oh, Hawkerfont is here.
Guide my sword!
Filthy wretch!
I want to say this guy's the healer. I'm not quite sure though. Someone's healing them. This guy. Okay, this guy's going down. And down. Nice.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heaven's Ward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heaven's Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heaven's Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda, and yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye, your passion moves me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Alrighty. Right into another cutscene. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am. I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blooded pups have borne common with me than the lord and ladies up on high. None of them are well-bred. Hell, some of them, their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. That we mean to hold all the Blue-Bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in House Hollenart. Enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Alrighty, with that in mind and the fact that we're over an hour already on this video, I'm gonna go ahead and cut things off here, and we'll continue on in the next one. So, see you guys then. Actually appears I'm right up against another dungeon here, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on for the moment. Been working in secret to undermine the holy see in the high houses, that much I'll acknowledge. This nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that, nonsense. If not you, then who? You, Temple Knights, of course, reckon it was your beloved Samaramix doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. The next best guess would be the Heavens Ward. Well, they have a perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavens Ward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. Fine bloody mess, isn't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. What makes you think I have friends in high places? You'd be fools not to, given your goals. Low-boned knights are ideal recruits. Most sore affinity only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Where is the man eager to die for a cause that he does not hold dear, but his need not come to this day? If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defense of the fault. Express false reports of attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into believing Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send the word, because you won't get a second chance at this. It is decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander to grant his liberty. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We shall therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Hakafan to Essenine, Master Alfnod, and I will be ready to breach the underground gall and search for Lord the Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you'll need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even onto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavens Ward realize what you intend, they'll fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the gall. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they'll signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. So when clear on their duties, then let us do what needs to be done. Alright. Leave the vault is at the pillar section, so we'll head off that way. Is it the cathedral? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's off this way a bit. Yeah, there's our position, Mistress Naren. I'll send word once you and your party have entered. And there's the dungeon. So in the next video, we're going to be tackling that. So see you then.